no gold is not enough.
Welcome guys, welcome to this video. So in the last video we created the database table, posts and users under database project. Now what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to create the posts table again, but using SQL query. So the last time what we did, we simply went into the new and we added the ID and then the title for the post and the content and created in the squared and the types and all, and we hit save and it created the post table. But I'm going to show you another way, which is the SQL query way. So what happens is we use SQL queries a lot when we create or fetch data in the PHP program. So you will be dealing with this a lot. So I am going to show you how you can create a table using this if you want to create it in case. So what I do, simply inside projects, I go into the posts and here I say drop. So it's going to delete this, so we no longer have posts in here. Now to create posts again using SQL query, we click SQL. Now here we are going to type the query. So we are going to write the query here to match with this table. Now what we need to do here is that first of all, we need to create a table. So we say create, and it's going to be a table of posts. So we now need to define the fields. So as you use open parentheses, and inside these parentheses we need to pass the fields. So the first field we need to pass is ID, which has a primary key. And the primary key is basically like every entry, every post when we insert in this table should have a unique ID. That is the meaning of this primary key. Now we have a type of integer, so ID should be integer, and maximum number is 11. It's not like we cannot have ID 12. It's like we can have ID to the 11 digits. So we can have the maximum till then. Then we have auto increment. Auto increment going to make sure that every entry has a unique incremented ID. For example, if you add a post, if it has ID of 1, you add another post that is going to have ID of 2. Another post is going to have an ID of 3. So it increments each time. So we need to add this field. So to do that, we are going to say here like ID, we want it to be integer and 11, and then we're going to say okay, it shouldn't be null. So if you go there, you should see null is set to no here to all of these. So for currently we are typing for ID, not null. Then we want to make it primary key, so it's a primary, and we need to say it's a key. All right, then auto increment. So this is done for the ID. So this is it. Now if you see this error, that means you have some error in your query, so you can check. We are still writing this down, so it's going to show the error multiple times. That's fine. Now what we need to do here is the second one is title with the type of text, and we have null to no. So let's do that. So I am going to add the second column here, which is going to be title, and it's going to be type of text. I want to set it to maximum 200, and I'm going to set it not null. All right, so if I put comma, it is expecting another column now. So the other column is content, which is going to be various characters, and limit going to be 250. So I'm going to insert that now. So content, and should indent it as, and it's going to be various characters, and limit is going to be 250, not null. Now after content we have created underscore at, and we have type of timestamp. we have null set to no, and default value is current timestamp. So let's do that. So we say here created underscore at, and it is going to have a timestamp. All right, so it shouldn't be null, so it's not null. And then we are going to set default value. So default going to be current timestamp, which is here. Now exactly the same for the updated underscore at. So updated underscore at timestamp not null, and default, just like the previous one, current timestamp. So everything looks fine to me now. So we should have the exactly same table created under this project. Currently we have only users. So to run this, we simply say go. It says success. We get the green field here. If I go to posts, we get we have no data currently, but if we go to the structure of it, you can see we have integer with the primary key, we have integer with the limit of 11. It's the auto increment. It is all fields are set to null to no. We have title with the field type text. We have content with the field type var, various character with the 250 limit, and timestamp is set for default, and for the type of created underscore at and updated underscore at. So exactly the same that we have here. So this is how you do it through using SQL query. We just inserted it. Now in the next video we will explore it more. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.
I know